What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Sports Prodigies podcast with your hosts. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Jeremy.
And today we are honored to bring on 2022 four-star Noah Batchelor to the podcast. Say what's up, Noah.
What's up?
What's going on? What you been doing during quarantine?
Just getting in the gym, working out all the time, trying to stay in shape.
That's great. Is your school done yet? Are you having online classes?
No, we finished like a week ago, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm just chilling now. So I'm in summer mode.
That's great.
Yeah.
So we brought on Noah today. We want to ask you a couple questions. First question I'm going to start with is, obviously, like I said, you're 2022. So have you had some schools that are prioritizing you the most right now?
Yeah, there's a few. Memphis has hit me pretty hard. I know Maryland's hit me pretty hard. I'm going to say Memphis, Maryland, those are like the two really big ones that have been hitting me, in Marquette. So those are like the three ones that have really been hitting my coaches hard.
Did you ever have like a dream school growing up that you ever wanted to be offered by?
Duke and like North Carolina were the two dream schools that I always used to watch.
Yeah, both blue.
Yeah, those are both great schools, and obviously, and you have 2 more years, so you could get offered by them, which is amazing.
Right.
So when do you plan on making a decision or bringing out like a top list?
I'm gonna say the top list I'm probably gonna be sometime after my junior year, because I don't want to rush into anything, especially since more schools are starting to hit me up now and hit up my coaches. So I'm gonna say probably sometime after junior year.
Yeah, of course. It's crazy how you're already getting offers. You're in 10th grade, so yeah, definitely wait, see how everything goes. Obviously, your recruiting process is just going to get better and better. So we wish the best for you, and we wish you get where you want to be, and can't wait to watch you succeed.
Thanks, man. It means a lot.
Thank you. The next question that I have is, obviously, you're a very good player. What would you say was your most dynamic skill set on the court?
I'm gonna say shooting and my athleticism is those are the two things that all the coaches say that I have down, and that's like I've already mastered, and I'm already a sophomore. So those are the two that I would say.
How tall are you, Noah?
I'm 6'7".
Okay, so you're 6'7". What position do you say when people ask you what position you play? What position would you say?
Shooting guard or small forward.
Okay.
Do you think you're going to grow a little taller than 6'7", or do you think you're?
I think I'm done. I mean, I would have knee pains when I was growing, or I would eat a lot more. But now it's just starting to chill out, so I'm not really having knee problems. That's why I can actually jump now.
Okay, yeah, 6'7" is a great height. Also, like a lot of NBA players, 6'7", great height. So I think you're good, pretty much.
What do you think you need to improve on the most?
I would say my ball handling and just creating for myself more, coming off screens and using using my handle a lot more to get open and getting my other teammates open.
Okay. You're not close to the NBA. You still have 2 more years of high school, however long college. But if you can compare your game to somebody in the NBA right now, who would you pick?
I say Tyler Hero. That's the dude who I model my game after, and he's like one of the guys I always watch and break down film with. So, or I break down his film and everything. I will always watch his game. So that's definitely one guy that I try to model my game after.
What do you think you compare? What do you think your games are so much similar? What's the biggest part of your game that's the same as his?
I feel like not so much the way that we play the same, but I feel like the way that we approach the game, we're both dogs. He's a complete dog, and he's his mentality is he sees nobody in front of him. He always wants to kill someone on the court. That's just the mentality that I want to have and that I still have trying to play. So I want to kill everybody that's in front of me, and it's just as soon as we cross the lines, we can be friends off the court, but once we get on the court, there's no friends.
Yeah, that's a great thing to have, is just the toughness.
Yep.
So who is the hardest person that you've ever had to guard?
Ooh. I'm going to have to say Jalen Green. Jalen Green's definitely one of the hardest kids.
Yeah, Jalen Green is amazing. Obviously, he picked the G League path. Did you have any interest in it? Obviously, you're not a senior yet, but have I don't know if people have reached out to you or you've thought about it. How do you feel about that?
Some people's paths are way different than others. I personally, well, I mean, if it comes my way, yeah, I could like, I always like tell people like, yeah, I can always like interest in you and like I can always talk to you, but I feel like I want to go down the college route. I really don't have really that much interest in going to the G League. I just feel like I would benefit a lot more going to college for a few years and then going to NBA if that's possible.
Yeah, that's obviously like the path that everybody goes down, but G League is
Right.
up and coming, so you never know.
Yeah.
You played for the U.S. national team. What age was it? Under what?
So I actually didn't play for them. I went to their camps, like two of their camps.
Okay, yeah. So what would you say like that was like? Because I read there's like a lot of great players there, including you. So what was it like just being around all of those great players?
It's amazing because there's not one person that you would say is like the oddball. Everyone wants to compete against each other. There's not one person that's lazy about anything. Everybody wants to get to where you want to get to. So you all have goals that are like your goals are basically similar to everyone else's. And that's one of the special things about USA is everybody wants to get where you want to get to.
Yeah. So, do you have like a idol that you had growing up, or someone you looked up to in the NBA or any sport?
I say Michael Jordan was one of the guys that I like. That's my idol. When I always like, my dad would always talk about him when I was younger, and my grandfather would too. And that's the guy that I'd always like watch highlights from, and I would watch him all the time. So definitely Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Michael Jordan. I think he's one of the best ever. You watched The Last Dance, obviously, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I did. It was great.
It was great. ESPN did a really good job with that.
Yeah.
You've always been playing basketball for a very long time. When did you start actually playing basketball?
I started playing basketball, I would say fourth or third grade, somewhere around there, but I didn't really start taking it serious until like seventh grade summer or something like that.
Okay.
And did you like play any other sports growing up? Or do you play any other sports now, or is it strictly basketball?
Right now it's strictly basketball, but I played football, I played baseball, and I ran track.
Wow. So you're just like an overall athlete, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great, especially because you're 6'7". I don't know how you can not be like bad at a sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, obviously, you're 2022. So, with 2 years left in high school, what are your biggest goals before you get to college?
Obviously, I want to win a championship in the MIAA. With my team, Glen Oak. That's really one of my major goals because everyone talks about winning a championship. So just winning one would be great. I would say another one is making myself better, but also making my teammates better as a whole so we can have that really good team chemistry that will make it even easier to win a championship.
Do you think your team can get there this year?
I think so, yes, but there's really tough teams out there too, so we just gotta be able to compete on a daily basis. So
It's great. We hope for the best for you. And the last question that I want to say, a lot of people may want to hear this. What should people know about Noah Batchelor that they might not know already?
ooh, I so I mentioned like I used to play a bunch of other sports, but when when I have downtime, I try to hang out with my family and go fishing and all sort of kind of stuff. I really like fishing, man. Fishing is like one of
You're a
those.
big fishing guy. You're a big fishing guy.
Yeah, that's like one of the things I try to like. If I get away from basketball, that's really what I want to do is go fishing with my family or something.
Yeah, I live in Florida, so I go fishing all the time.
Yeah, I wish I could do that.
You play video games?
Yeah, I do play video games. I play 2K, Fortnite, and Call of Duty.
We both run Fortnite. You got Xbox or PS4?
I got PS4.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
Jeremy's got PS4. Maybe we can run some in the future.
All right, that's cool.
Okay. So that's it for today. Noah, we want to thank you for coming on. It means a lot to the podcast. We wish you the most success in the future, and we can't wait to watch you succeed, man.
Man, thanks for letting me on.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
That's it for today, everybody. Thank you for listening. If you're on YouTube, go like and subscribe. If you're on Spotify, follow. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, thank you for listening. And everybody go tune into Apple Podcasts. It helps us out a lot. That's it for today. Signing off with your hosts. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Jeremy.
And everybody have a great day. Thank you.